Yo, this is going to come as a huge surprise to you guys, but my time management has not been the best. However, we promised that we're going to show you everything leading up to Tailgate Tour and then headed out there and every day of it. So, on this episode of Pugliese Speak Shop, this is just the beginning. Hopefully, not at the end. Huh. Don't get philosophical, just get some work done. That last part was for me. Sometimes I just need to hear it, you know? Well, I think all of us do, but probably me more than most. All that being said, I'm walking around my truck and not getting any work done. But I think I owe you a bit of an explanation. And if I didn't start off a video by just rambling, you probably wouldn't even know what show you're watching. So, today's Saturday noon, right at noon. I promised myself I'd be out here by 8 o'clock. Didn't happen. I promised I'd be down here yesterday. Didn't happen. But yesterday was good reason. I had a buddy of mine, old Senior Chief Vitale, retired yesterday. I got a last minute notification. Damn Senior Chiefs, man. But he told me about it on Thursday. I said, I'll be there. And I'm glad I went. It was awesome. Guys, if you've ever been to a military retirement, it's a humbling experience no matter what seat you're in. I promise you that. So that was awesome. We got to wish him fair winds and following seas. Saw a couple of old buddies and whatnot. And, well, guys, the day just got away from me after that, I'll be honest with you. So I didn't make it down here because if I'm going to be completely open kimono, I've heard somebody say that before. I'm never going to say it again. But I get in this thing right now and drive it to Myrtle Beach. I mean, I put some gas in it, but other than that, we're good to go. Actually, I think it's got about a full tank and close to it. We'll probably make it most of the way there because this thing's, well, it's the plus of a V6. All that being said, guys, a couple things I do need to take care of. We need to get this thing cleaned up because it rained when I drove it the other day, and, well, you know how that goes. And just doesn't look the best. I'd like to throw a little polish on her. I definitely got to put the tonneau cover on it, and I really do want to put the bumper on. And I think I need to aim the headlights because it was also nighttime last time I had it out, and that wasn't the best. Now, most of our driving for the tour will be during the day, and luckily, somehow, I don't know how, but I still got like 20/20 vision. So I think we're going to be okay with that. Kind of weird, but the lights are our last worry. So the first thing we're going to do, because it's actually nice outside, we're going to hose this thing down, clean it up, get it back down here, and then start on the stuff that, you know, really should be done first. Because that's how we do it right here. You guys already know that. You guys are welcome. I spared you watching a 40-something-year-old dude wash his truck because there's no need for that. Let me spin you around, show you what it looks like. This one's washed too, but that's not the one I'm talking about. Yo, I didn't realize how dirty this thing was. I guess when you put like 1,500 miles on something, you get some brake dust, you hit some puddles, that kind of thing. But man, she is looking good. We're still gonna put a little wax on her. I see some streaks, like, you know, well, swirls actually from when I buffed it out. That's why the paint has a shine to it. We just got to level it off a bit, and it's definitely, yeah. I'll walk all the way around because you know what? It looks good at every angle, and I'm digging it. We as the wheels just make this thing. Wheels and tires always make a vehicle. You know that. Everybody knows that. But I want to toot my own horn. But the lettering on the back, I guess I shouldn't. I mean, I kind of picked out the color and came up with the idea, but Megan's the one that made it. I just installed it, and it plays off of the wheels just so perfectly, guys. The first time we washed it, since we put a bed liner in it, I mean, it's just a clean bed liner. I love the way this thing looks, just the way it is. But we got to put the tonneau cover on it because we got some things to carry, and we're expecting a little bit of rain. And, you know, it'll keep an honest man out. That's about it. Here's the only part I'm not digging. It actually doesn't look too bad on camera, but in person, it's not great. Where we ran out of paint, had the other paint that's kind of fading, had a little bit of a run there, all sorts of stuff. Guys, this is not a show truck. This is not a show we're going to. This is a driving event. And this thing here has got to be the perfect definition of a driver. I gotta tell you guys, it may look like it's 5 minutes later, but it's not. The day completely got away from us. Had some things we had to take care of. Hung out with Jimbo for a little bit, got some pizza. I mean, just like a solid Saturday, right? That being said, our to-do list has changed. We're not going to change this bumper, and I'll get back to that. But there's more than just being lazy and running out of time. Promise you. We are going to shoot some wax. You don't shoot wax, do you? I guess we could. You want to try it? No, that's a terrible idea. We're going to put some wax on this guy. Nice little coat, maybe two. Put the tonneau cover on, give a little inside that thing, and I think we're good, guys. All the fluids are legit, tire pressure, all that kind of thing. It's yeah. It's you can't see now. I'll try it again. You ready? There you go. Yeah. We're gonna leave tomorrow, so we're kind of running out of time. We're good. Not to worry. You guys might remember a while back we hit this whole thing with the high-speed buffer, and I mean it's still got some shine on it. It looks really good, especially for what it is. I want to start on the roof, and yeah, it's not looking great up there, guys. It's and now that we lowered it, well, you can see a little easier, right? Of course, the front's not great either. We're gonna hit that up. I don't know that we're gonna be able to fix all that stuff, but if nothing else, I guess the water will beat up when it hits it, right? And then we'll take it to the rest. But I don't think this should take too long. Famous last words. Yo, guys, just check it out for a minute, all right? I can stand right here. I can close my eyes, and I can remember the ad when I first saw this truck before Nick bought it. Because about an hour later, he hits me up and sends me a picture of it, tells me he bought it. Never did I think it was going to look like this. Never in a million years. Now, it's incredible to me because they say, Because they say they build themselves, right? And I 100% believe that. Because this guy, it is responsible for it. I mean, Nick hooked it up a whole bunch. We got off of him. We got after it for a while. But everything just kind of fell into place. Everything kind of just happened. And no matter what I thought, did I ever think Nick would find the exact same color fenders, because the other ones were just rotted to hell, and I would be able to buff this thing out to look anything like that. I mean, is it perfect? No, not by any stretch. But guys, for what this thing is, what we got in it, the best one out there. Well, I'm sure you guys already figured out. We jumped ahead a little bit. It is the next day. We were down here pretty late, like 03, getting this thing polished up. Time got away from me, guys. When I'm doing this kind of stuff, it just happens. And which is why I like to drive stuff that doesn't need waxed, because I don't know when to say when. But we got the tonneau cover on. It looks good. It's not, I like it better without it, but I don't hate it with it. So that's good. And it will protect whatever we put back there. At least, a little bit. Got a couple things put together, a little tote with some parts and fluids and whatnot. I'll show you what we're bringing. We got our toolkit that we put together a while ago. If it's not in there, we're going to need parts. So, yeah, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. We're hoping we don't need to use anything, but I was a Boy Scout, guys. So, you got to be prepared. Yo, real talk. Who's just laughing? I said I was a Boy Scout. I really was. I swear to God. So, we got a jack because we don't have one yet. We ordered the one that kind of goes behind the seat, so it look all like, with the whole kit. We don't got it yet, though. So we're going to do it a floor jack, a little case. We got some oil. We got some coolant, some rags, four-way because, it's not, I don't think it sucks. I don't know if it is. This one kind of fits on it. But we need this guy to put the spare down if we need to. We got a belt. We got a brake switch because we had one. We got the tensioner because we had one. And about all the parts we got laying around that we want to change on the side of the road. So wish me luck. Monumental moment, guys. Just got the first gas stop of Tailgate Tour 2026. Just drove this truck out of Virginia for the first time, but unfortunately, the gas prices are exactly the same as they are in Maryland. All right, back at it. Got off the highway for a minute. Figured top off the tank, a little go-go juice, and my belly with a little bit of chicken. Happy to announce that we're both getting really good mileage. We're 243 miles in, and it wasn't even a half a tank of gas gone, so pretty dope. And let me show you the best thing about Tailgate Tour. Well, so far, 'cause I don't really know, but that's where you have your dinner. I've probably found the quietest Royal Farms on the planet. And now that I said that, I want to hurry up and finish before, like, I don't know, something pops off here in Wilson, North Carolina. Well, guys, 433 miles. We're here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Never been here before. So excited to see what it's all about. More excited that this guy just did what it had to do. Only issue we had the whole time, there was like somewhere in North Carolina, there was this giant pothole, and I think that tire hit the fender. It didn't sound great, and I smelled some burning rubber, and it just did it again about 10 miles down the road. So they got to take care of the roads down here. I mean, they don't have snow. What's the story? I don't get it. But guys, I'm beat. It's 1:30 in the morning. Um, I gave some explanations about why we didn't change the bumper and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do it tomorrow because, well, I'm tired. I gotta send this to the kid so you guys can check it out. So hope you guys enjoy. And you know what they say. If you want the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. Guys, this is over a year coming that we tried to do this. I don't think this is the coolest thing in the parking lot. That's not either. But you saw all sorts of stuff. As we pulled in, everybody's got their cool stuff here. I'm just happy to be along for the ride. Thanks for watching, guys.